I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now we're going to have a Star-Spangled Banner led by Arturo Jimenez. Processional march was performed by our faculty and the class of 2018 under the direction of Ms. D'Angelo and Great Font. I want to thank our JROTC Color Guard under the direction of Major Estelero and Sergeant Peters for the presentation of the colors. We want to thank Arturo Jimenez and the class of 2018 for the Star-Spangled Banner. And last but not least, our music department under the direction of Mr. Russo. Thank you. Well done. We will follow the program as printed. Ms. Janelle Harper, our community school coordinator, will announce our presenters. I would like to welcome our staff, parents, guardians, relatives, and special guests to this year's graduation ceremony. We are honored to have our biggest supporter joining us, that is our Southern Alumni Association, and of course, a very special welcome to the class of 2018. The young men and women are now gathered on stage, have worked very hard to be here today. Please abide by our request to exhibit appropriate behavior as we honor their many achievements. Congratulations, class of 2018. They say you're supposed to open your speech with a joke, but I'm not funny. First, I want to thank you for welcoming me as your principal 2.5 years ago. I saw then what I see now. This class has a special bond. a willingness to help one another and work together to lift each other up, which is why we have 88 of our 91 seniors graduating today. I am very proud of you and all of your accomplishments. You have changed expectations with your academics, behavior, and attendance. As a class working together, you have led our monthly challenge to 89%. That is excellent. So you did beat last year's class. So round of applause. Thanks to the parents. When you leave here, you are set to be successful in whatever path you choose. Whether it's going to a four-year college, technical school, preparing for military service, or ready to join the workforce. In the words of President Barack Obama, change will not come if you wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. Class of 2018, go out and be the change you want in your neighborhood, your city, your country, your world. This is your time. Congratulations. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the many people who have worked very hard in putting this ceremony together. I want to start off by Ms. D'Angelo, our senior class sponsor. Please give her a round of applause. Ms. D'Angelo, can you stand, please? Thank you. We would like to thank Ms. Bradley, our 9th grade academy assistant principal, and 12th grade assistant principal. Ms. Garula, our 10th and 11th grade principal. Ms. Travick, I did not forget about you. Ms. Travick, you have volunteered. She has spent hours, endless hours, volunteering her time, doing this behind the scenes. We thank you. We want to thank Mr. Hertzberg, our yearbook and technology teacher. Mr. Russo, Mr. Director. Major Esper, Sergeant Peters, and of course, the great color guard. Mr. Wilcox, our building engineer. Ms. Harper, our community school coordinator. Ms. Jones. And of course, the best, our senior advisors. That's Mr. Judge, Ms. Lipscomb, Ms. Emanuel, Ms. Butler-Hayes, and all our staff and teachers that have made this program possible. Our seniors would not be here where they are today without the guidance and dedication of these fine people. Our students are successful because they have the support of the entire Southern family. Finally, I want to thank you, our parents, guardians, for your continued support and believing in public education. Give yourself a round of applause. We appreciate you. Up next, Ms. Janelle Harper, our Ms. Janelle Harper. She is our community school coordinator, and South Philadelphia High School is one of the 21 schools in Philadelphia that are community schools. So please, let's give her a round of applause, Ms. Janelle Harper.
Good afternoon, parents. Good afternoon, parents, guardians, relatives, special guests, community members, staff, and teachers. My name is Janelle Harper. My role as the community school coordinator is to support all students. I oversee over 20 partners and providers here. I've linked students with job placements and started the community school closet. And I've worked with the amazing students in the RAMS committee. This is my 6th year at Southern, and my job is to provide resources to help all students to achieve inside and outside of the classroom. I've had the pleasure of working with the wonderful class of 2018 on several projects of beautifying the student bathroom and to giving out free clothing in the community. Remember, we're always here to help receive and provide for the community school closet, and we welcome you to the 168th graduating class at South Philadelphia High School. And now congratulations and thanks to the seniors. And thanks seniors for teaching me how to do the Southern Snap. I would like to introduce our first student, Samantha Jones, our senior class president.
Good afternoon, family, friends, and distinguished guests. I would like to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2018 at South Philadelphia High School. My name is Samantha Jones, and I'm the senior class president. On this very day, we honor the memories, we honor the past, and we look into the future. It's not just a distant reality anymore. It begins here. It begins today. We began high school as little kids, uncertain of what the future will hold. But today we leave with our heads held high, ready to put our mark on the world. We realize we're not just walking down this aisle, but walking into our future. Things aren't always going to be what they seem like. Our fears can play tricks on us, making us afraid to change courses, afraid to move on. But usually, hidden behind our fears are second chances waiting to be seized. Second chances at life, because we are at a point in our life where we should remove ourselves from people who hurt us more than they replenish us. Amen. Bring us stress more than they do peace, and try to fund our growth rather than praise for it. Always trust your gut because it knows what your head hasn't figured out yet. We're not perfect, everyone makes mistakes, but it's how you handle those times that define who you are. But do me a favor, class, and never give up. Push yourself beyond your limits and expectations. Do the things that make you uncomfortable. Do the things that make you you. Stand out and be different. Look into the world not for what it is, but the possibility of what it can be. The possibility of what we can make it be. It might seem like the end, but trust me, it's just the beginning. Everyone has a story to tell, so what's yours going to be? Don't let your past affect your future. So be ready for new beginnings, new experiences, and be ready to become the person you've always imagined yourself being. The best is yet to come. Congratulations, class of 2018. Let your adventures begin.
I would now like to introduce the student with the highest grade point average, valedictorian, Jamie Jimenez.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me all right? Yeah. Okay. Before I begin, I want to thank my Savior, the Lord Jesus Christ,
Amen.
for giving me the opportunity to be standing here today. I know that without Him in my life, I wouldn't be able to stand and speak before everyone today. Thank you, God. Honored guests, parents, guardians, friends, teachers, staff, and especially the class of 2018. It is my pleasure to welcome you, everyone, to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2018 at South Philadelphia High School. My name is Jamie Jimenez, and I'm honored to be the valedictorian of the class of 2018. I remember my first day at school. I was scared and nervous because I didn't know how to speak English. Miss Divine can tell how scared I was. But even though I didn't know any English, I already had a clear mindset of what I wanted and what I was going to do in order to accomplish it. In my first year of school, I met Sister Sako, who I consider my best friend. I said to her what as scared as I was because she didn't know how to speak English either. One thing I will never forget is when we promised
It's okay, give her a round of applause. She's still up here.
One thing that I will never forget is when we promised each other to make an honor roll every single year. And it's amazing that we are now here standing in front of you all as the valedictorian and salutatorian of the class. As said too, we started this journey together. Together we are finishing this journey, and together we are starting the next chapter of our life. I love you. Through my first years of school, I have worked hard, I have dedicated time, and I have made sacrifices. Sometimes there were moments where I felt like giving up, but I would remind myself, hard work pays off and perseverance leads to success. So I'm maintaining my determination to finish school with my most excellent performance. While I celebrate my personal commitment to my success, I know that I could have not accomplished it without the help of some wonderful people that were always there when I needed it. And can we all give a round of applause to our awesome parents that were there for us, please? And can we give a round of applause to our amazing teachers that are sitting in there? Mom, Dad, thank you for supporting me and encouraging me. I love you and I am grateful to have you as my parents. To Miss D, thank you for teaching me English. Miss Emmanuel, thank you. Even though you gave us a lot of essays, I still thank you because I know that you want us to go to our Mr. Davis, even though I met you this year, you're one of the coolest and helpful teachers. You have helped me a lot this year, and I will miss you, Mr. Davis. And to our counselor, Mr. Beller, thank you for helping me with college applications and scholarships. I know the process was stressful, but we did it. Ms. McAfee, thank you for everything you did for me. And lastly, a special thank you to Ms. Yvonne. You're like a second mom to me. Thank you for making the time to work with me after school. I will never forget you, Ms. Yvonne, and I love you. Class of 2018. Every journey has a beginning and its end. Our journey was like a roller coaster, full of emotion. Happy moments, sad moments, angry moments. It was a mixture of emotions, but it's only the beginning. This was a beautiful part of the journey. I will never forget the amazing people that were part of it. Today marks the end of part 1. There is more to come. So let us take the next step into part 2 of the journey with boldness and determination. Gather a community and mentors around you. Work hard and persevere. Remember, hard work pays off, perseverance leads to success. Go forth with courage, intelligence, dignity, and hope. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2018!
Our next student speaker is the student with the second highest grade point average, our salutatorian, Asetu Sako.
Can y'all hear me? Good afternoon, honored guests, parents, teachers, staff, friends, relatives, and especially the class of 2018. It is my pleasure to welcome you all on this occasion. My name is Asetu Sako. I am proudly standing here as the salutatorian and the president of the National Honor Society of the class of 2018. So,
my journey in the United States began. September 5th, 2014 is the day that I will never forget. The day that I left my motherland, leaving friends and family behind. Only being an innocent 13-year-old girl, I had not realized yet that everything was about to change. My uncle and aunt welcomed me into the new place that I will be calling home for who knows how long. I will always remember my 9th grade here at South Philadelphia High School. I had just arrived from Mali, West Africa, not understanding English. It wasn't easy, but my life experiences had taught me to always go for what I want, because I can do whatever I put my time, energy, and dedication into, and so can all of you. What you don't know is that the valedictorian of the class, Jamie Jimenez, has truly been a sister to me. Only 4 years ago, both freshly new to the city, country, and school, Jamie and I were communicating through Google Translate. Isn't that funny? Look at us now, sis, starting and finishing this chapter together as the number 1 and 2 of our class. I am so proud of us and know that I love you. There is a few people here at South Philadelphia High School that I would like to honor today. Ms. Chad, thank you for being the wonderful principal that you are. I got lost. Ms. Liberdini, I am so grateful that God put you on my staff. I love you and thank you for everything you did for me. Mr. Davis, Ms. Bradley, Ms. Jones, and Ms. Harper. I will never forget you guys. You guys are like a second family to me. For always making sure I'm okay and that I'm not having unnecessary attitudes with people. I will continue to work on my person every day, I promise. I also want to thank you, Mr. Butler, for the help you gave me through this year for college readiness and scholarship. Ms. Hayes, thank you for always being so sweet to me. On the other side, Ms. Emmanuel, know that I will miss you, but not your essence. And to all the teachers that ever had me as a student, just know that I am grateful that you all took time to make me smarter with your knowledge. Please, let's give them a round of applause. During these last 4 years, I have been working diligently to improve my English. I have worked hard to earn a 3.85 GPA, which placed me here today. In the fall, I will be attending Penn State University in Abington as a freshman. With many scholarships to my name, I will have to work double to achieve my goal. But that's okay because I'm determined and I go for what I want. To my parents that are actually across the ocean, I know you guys are proud of your beautiful and smart daughter. I love you guys. And to all my family members here today, uncles, aunt, brothers, friends, cousins, Jerusalem, thank you for supporting me. Today is all about the class of 2018. But let's not forget that this all wouldn't be possible without the help of our families, teachers, counselors, and mentors. This would have been a much harder journey. So please, I ask you all to give yourself a round of applause. Class of 2018, as we are here today, remember that everything ends as a new beginning. So as we are getting to go out to the real world, know that our learning will actually start from here. Be prepared to learn, explore, make new friends, and get to know yourself. You lead and you learn. Malcolm X once said, education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for today. So no matter what you choose next, remember this rule. Once again, it's time for us to push forward to the next part of the journey of our life. I believe in you all. Remember, how can we make sense when we got millions in our minds? Congratulations again to the class of 2018. Thank you.
Now we will have our class of 18 sing our class song. Seniors, please stand. please have a seat. I would like to introduce our assistant principal, Ms. Kabula.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. And by everyone, I do mean our class of 2018. Our parents, our teachers, our guests, our relatives, anyone who is here to celebrate the class of 2018, welcome. It's my pleasure this morning, or this afternoon. Is this my hallway voice? Is it okay? Hallway voice? Okay. It's my pleasure this afternoon to be able to introduce to you our guest speaker. And before I tell you his name, I'm going to tell you a little bit about him. So be patient while you hear just who it is who's going to speak with us this afternoon. Our guest speaker this afternoon is an alumnus from South Philadelphia High School. He was a member of the class of 1958, and he was also a member of the National Honor Society. He graduated from LaSalle College with a bachelor's degree in English and pre-law. Oh, let me finish. Now, this is good. He attended Boston College Law School, but then he decided to change his career because he changed his mind about a few things. He joined the Army and was commissioned as second lieutenant, where he was stationed in Fort Knox, Kentucky. Our guest speaker taught English for 5 years at Northeast Catholic High School in Philadelphia. He taught at Temple University for 2 years as a teaching associate. While there, he earned a master's degree in secondary education and a doctorate in English from Temple University. He taught at Trenton State College, which is now the College of New Jersey, and retired after 36 years as a full professor. He recently wrote a book that is being published by Arcadia Publishing entitled South Philadelphia High School. Now, let me tell you what's going on besides all of this. Do you know who it is yet? Okay, well, I'm going to tell you. Our guest speaker, as I said, is a professor emeritus of educational administration and secondary education from the College of New Jersey. He retired after 36 years of teaching courses in secondary education, curriculum, school law, and counseling. His professional involvements have focused primarily on teacher education and curriculum development, having presented and consulted extensively throughout the United States of America and internationally. He has been to Europe, the Middle East, Asia, Africa, and South America to provide professional advice to schools in those countries. He recently concluded a consulting engagement with the Sultan International Academy in Kuwait City, Kuwait. So this guy gets around. Our guest speaker has long been involved in New Jersey's alternate route education program since its inception, and he was the director of regional training centers at Clinton, New Jersey, East Brunswick, New Jersey, and the College of New Jersey. He has also directed training programs for the troops at Fort Dix, McGuire, and Lakehurst. You've heard about all his degrees and all his experience. You ready? It is my extreme pleasure to introduce to you one of our most distinguished alumni and my good friend, Dr. Tony Evangelista.
Well, I'm happy to report that my talk to you will be shorter than the introduction. I'm honored and delighted to be here to share this moment with the graduates of the class of 2018. In 1958, which if my math is correct, was 60 years ago, I stood on this very stage as a graduating senior. And I want you to know how much I'm proud of you and how much I congratulate you for reaching this moment in your lives. Because your graduation from high school is a very special moment. More special even than that is that you're graduating from South Philadelphia High School, which has an international reputation. This school is known as the School of the Stars around the country and around the world because of the incredible number of people who graduated from here who are stars in music, television, Hollywood, and in any number of different professions. Your legacy is now to be part of that tradition and to continue that performance into the future. There are two mottos that are attached to South Philadelphia High School. One motto is the one that we use currently today, which says wisdom, initiative, and intelligence. Now, I used to wonder, what does wisdom really mean? As a student going through school, I was concerned about gathering the knowledge that the teachers were sharing with me. But then as I've learned in life, wisdom is learning how to use that knowledge for solving life problems and for doing positive and productive things. We have a responsibility. Anybody who is educated is responsible for making our society work in a better way than perhaps it is right now. The next attribute in our motto is intelligence. And intelligence means learning how to figure out how to do things and to do them productively without harming anybody else. And understanding the meaning behind what we have learned. An initiative means taking responsibility to stand up for what you believe and to do the right thing when the occasion calls for it. Now, way back in our history, we were actually two separate high schools. There was a high school for boys and a high school for girls. The girls had a different motto, and their motto came from the Middle Ages, and it was noblesse oblige. Noblesse oblige is a French term which talks about the responsibility of people in power to do everything that they can to help those who do not have that kind of power. To me, it's one of the most magnificent human ideals that we can have, because it says we are responsible for each other, we care for each other, we love each other, and we do what we can for each other. So as we're graduating from Southern, please remember that we have a debt of gratitude to South Philadelphia itself, to our various neighborhoods, to our parents, to our teachers, to our families, and to our friends. And let us always remember that we have a responsibility to be good to them and to do everything we can on behalf of them. Now, my parting wish for you comes out of my heritage as an Italian. And the Italians, when they get together and they greet each other, they say cent'anni. And cent'anni translates as 100 years. But the meaning of that expression is, may you have 100 years of health and happiness and good fortune and prosperity. So again, in class of 2018, 10 times.
I would now like to introduce Southern's own College and Career Coordinator, Ms. Jones-Taggs.
Can everyone hear me okay? Yes. Good afternoon, families, friends, staff, alumni, community members, and most importantly, good afternoon to the class of 2018. Well. You did it. Well, almost. You didn't graduate yet. And congrats to you for a job well earned. For some of you, I have known for at least 3 or 4 years. But I'm proud, so very proud of you all. For some, today is filled with mixed emotions within multiple capacities. Some of you may feel thankful, anxious, some may feel angry and or frightened, and most may feel the sense of uncertainty with the lack of not knowing about what your next steps are or what your chosen next steps will look like. So, I'm asking you, what now? What's your plan? Life is full of opportunities for you to always evaluate your life's work, your spiritual and mental journeys, your goals, and equally important, your personal and professional decisions. But you have to decide on your route, that road not taken. You have the power to make changes, rule the world, and to be a prosperous and productive and valuable citizen. This life that you are living, yes, it is for your families and your communities near and far. But most importantly, it is for you. Yes, your family and friends will be proud of you, but you must remember that you have to do this for you. Your ultimate decisions you make must be for you. Your ultimate decision. And you need to be aware that for every decision you make, the good and the bad, there will be consequences. Now, I know parents, family, friends, and especially you, the soon-to-be high school graduates, you are in no mood to hear a lot of grown folks talking. And I know you just want this thing to be fast forward over. So yes, I will be brief. Now, I thought long and hard about what kinds of nourishment I wanted to fill your spirits and souls with this afternoon. What words of encouragement, words of wisdom, some golden nuggets that you can take and pull from. So I'll just start here with what I do know. Education. The education you pursue past high school, you are our future, our graduating seniors, is a necessary must. There was a time when a high school diploma was enough, but today, in the year 2018, and particularly under this current administration, a high school diploma, your high school diploma, will not be enough. You must remember and value education, as most of us, myself included, are standing on the names and shoulders of our immigrant and slave ancestors. We may not like this current landscape that we are living in, but we are already the dream of our ancestors, and it's our responsibility to continue to lift them up and make them proud. As most of you know, I am consistent with praise, consistent with threatening you to go to class, to keep up the good work, to make wise decisions, to explore new opportunities. Well, today will not be any different. As a young adult, I was exposed to, study, and follow the campus 10-point program. And still to this day, I am constantly focused on and working from these important points. So for you today, instead of some drawn-out speech, I wanted to share some points with you. First point, life is short. It's not easy, but do stuff that matters. Travel, leave village, and your neighborhood. to come back and help your communities as well as the future graduates of Southern. Dream and know your purpose. What's for you is for you. Don't focus on backstabbing, lying, and stealing. It's wasted energy. Don't be too cool for school. Education and constantly learning should always be your focus, for no one can ever take your education away. Work hard, then work harder. Sometimes your grades or your evaluations do not give a real indication of what your greatness might be or will be. Make a decision. There is a thing of having too many options. Don't be wishy-washy. Be a leader, but equally important is the individual who knows how to follow and whom to follow. Don't sell your soul. Define success for yourself. And when you find the need to compare yourself to someone, choose those individuals and situations that place you on the positive side of life. Check in on your friends and your elders, as well as taking some time to meeting new and positive people. Don't stay on technology for a long period of time. Make room to experience life, people, and people face to face. Have a sense of discernment. Do stuff not only because you can, but because it makes sense to do it. Be ethical. We all possess the ability to know right from wrong. And if you are the person who thinks they can't, make sure you surround yourself with a true friend that will not have a problem checking your bad behavior. Don't stay complacent. Know where you want to go and do, and then guess what? Go and do it. Remember to say please and thank you. Everyone remembers the person who was mean and nasty, but truly, we remember those who are kind to us. Be humble. I'm just going to repeat that part. Be humble. Volunteer. Simply just help others. Don't listen to the noise, people. Pick your battles. Because oftentimes listening to the noise is what lures you into trouble. Remember when you started 9th grade? Guess what? All of you started with straight A's for every subject, including lunch. But those of you who didn't work hard to maintain those awesome A's, you realized quickly that it was a challenge to either get back to those A's or maintain those A's from those failing grades you started to earn, or you just had to repeat those classes. Life will resemble your report card journey. What you don't learn the first time, you will be facing those challenges again. Fight. I want you to tear up these streets, but fight with your words and not, fight with your words and your intellect and not with your fists. And don't fight with these guns. Remember, you are not defined by your current circumstances, your location, your neighborhood, your sexuality, your teen pregnancies, your abuses, and other created, exaggerated stereotypes. Class of 2018, stop the BS. Hold people accountable and call them out on their shenanigans. Don't just accept words at face value. Challenge the nonsense and be intentional. Know thyself and be true to yourself. When you know yourself, it leaves little opportunity for someone else to tell you who you are, or I should say who they think you should be. Be joyful, not just happy. Gain an appreciation for thinking for yourself and listening to your God voice. Know that there is a distinct difference between joyfulness and happiness. And if you didn't know there's a difference, please check in with a person you expect to get clarity on that. Live every day like it's game day. Be ready. Always be ready. Because at any given time, when those doors open and those opportunities are presented to you, you will not have to look stupid and unorganized, but you will be prepared and available to receive your blessings. Be your own goat. And I'm not talking about the animals. You are your best thing. You are the greatest of all time. You now have to use these precious moments to maximize your skills. Own your own. Stay out of bad debt. It's okay to work for others, but strive to own your own businesses and keep the money circulating in your own community. Read. Young people, I need you to read. Read books. Read relevant articles. Watch the news at least once a day. At times it may appear daunting and sad and depressing, but you can't identify what's wrong if you are not informed and educated. Believe in yourself, even when no one else does, because unfortunately, sometimes this will be true. And lastly, class of 2018, I absolutely want you to turn up today, not just because it's your special day, but I want you to turn up for your lives, your successes, your future, your best decisions, your true friends, your family, your future families, your educators, your right to vote, your right to live free, your successes, even your failures. And remember, if no one has said it today, we love you, I love you. So what's next for your confirmation from our principal? And then welcome to your amazing club being called a high school graduate. You are the master of your fate and the captain of your soul. So now, with these final words, I cannot wait to hear the updates from you throughout the year and years to come. So ponder this. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It's our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. This is nothing enlightening. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates us. Now let us best commit good luck and on your journey, and thank you.
Ready? No, you waited 12 years. Parents, are you ready? No, I didn't hear you. Are you really ready? Okay. I would like to introduce Ms. D'Angelo, Ms. Bradley, Ms. Ibrahima, to have Ms. Kahula to say the names of the presentations of the diplomas. Okay, you need to get ready.
Give us a minute. Are you ready? Make sure you can hear, okay? Jamie Jimenez. Asitu Sako. Matthew Borelli. Jocelyn Guzman. Elijah Bridges. Ryan Howard. Leslie Rutt. Eliza James. We're going to do the next front row. Lei Tien. Ana Teles Lorenzo. Tara Smith. Jonathan Pham. Selena Pham. Rafael Ortiz. Tun Ong. Carlos Colon.
Needs to go back to the side. Needs to go back to the side. Right down the side.
Miles Petrina. Jackson Petrina. Okay. I'm going to slow it down for us. Samantha Jones. Arturo Jimenez. Dahlia McCann. Nikki Roberson. Du Chung. Sita Buell. Samati Rai. And Anu Mishra. Deanna Smith. Caitlin Reynolds. Maria Murray. Lily Chin. Aishish Buhed. Sagar Rai. Raymond Coltrane. Okay, third row. Wenyan Liu. Jada Gordon. Joaquin Stanley. Katina Grayson. Teresa Mayer. Diamond Ogletree. Cormier Shepherd. And Yari Ryan. Yakin James. Anayeli Rodriguez. Albert Urgoria Ramirez. Eric Maldonado Hernández. Luisana Gómez Hernández. Coral Bautista Coronado. Yoneli Nieves Díaz. Darnell Flower. Ashanda Duncan. Our first graduate here is my twin. Sandy Garcia. Dorothy Williams. Joshua Butler. Miriam Alamin. Alyssa Rusello. Nasir Crockett. Kwame Kemp. Adolfo Sanchez. Justin Fleming. Nafis Chase. Nicole Keller. Dimitri Wilbeck. You ready? Okay, now that you're finished, let's start. Amir Soa. Jerome Lamar. Junior Elione. Tayshawn Griffin. Michael King. And Matthew Red. Sean Monahan. Anthony Green. Antonio Burnett. Terno Diallo. Josephine Lupaya. K.P. Chin. Chen Tao Yi. Logan Julie Davila. Randy Milligan. Dion Kendrick. Jaquan Davis. Rakeem Grant.
Class of 2018, we are going to do our alma mater with the assistance of Ms. Alicia Bridges. We're going to do our alma mater. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Are you ready? With the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, by the School District of Philadelphia, and the Philadelphia School Reform Commission, I now pronounce you graduates of South Philadelphia High School, class of 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, I congratulate you in your achievements and on behalf of faculty and convey your best wishes for the future. Parents, please, parents, guardians, and relatives, as the graduate process to the gym, please remain in your seat. Please give them a few minutes to pick up their envelope, and you can leave them outside on the patio. You can take pictures in our graduate hall, which Ms. Pagan and our learning support students have worked so hard. So please remain seated as they walk out. Class of 2018, congratulations.